It's time. It's time. It's time. Okay. So welcome to the publisher house behind the publishing. Renee, first and foremost, Dr. Howard. I will publisher. This is a Q&A I give game for an hour. I did as the author, the publisher, self-publisher, marketing, promoting, advertising, and so on. Personal information, five-star information, traditional versus self-publishing, also we want to keep if we go on the publishing. More traditional and generational versus spiritual versus the practice. So welcome everybody to the Army Publishing House. Okay, so here we give advice and we give game to others that are inspired by me, myself, and other authors and other publishers that are interested in being a part of the industry. A lot of us have books and stories and testimonies that we would like to share. So this gives you the opportunity to ask me, a live publisher, which we don't share much information, and we can publisher I choose to. A lot of times, the reason why publishers don't share information is because it's really a problem, right? Now, what I do is tell you about your problem. Okay. And also, when telling you about your property, I tell you how to own the property and how to receive the royalties from the property. Okay. Unlike most publishers. So that's why we're here. It is to empower our people rather than the day that they was yesterday. Educating themselves and inviting themselves with education of the industry that they like to be in. So I need to tell you though, in every industry that it is that you would like to do, it is important to study your craft. Okay. A lot of times the reason why we lack the benefit of being able to be fit for being whoever we are in the industry that we are in is because we lack the education in the industry that we are in. Okay. And sometimes even being in a position to receive that information, sometimes we still don't take it. So it's important for you to be able to grasp the information the best way that is fit for you. That you feel like that is going to build a credibility with yourself, because somebody else's way of learning. Okay. We are we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Restream, and we are featuring. We are featuring on Zoom. So if you are interested in being a part of the Q&A, all you have to do is go to my page, Telegram, click the link and come on in and we will accept you. Okay. All right. So again, if you would like, you can ask your questions on YouTube, ask your questions on Facebook, you can ask your questions on Zoom. I wanted to choose the benefit you, whatever platform you are on. We are making it accessible for us to be connected with everybody. At times, we are not reaching the audience that we are trying to reach because we have no access to them. Sleeping on it. And we are here for an hour. And so we are blessing you with an hour of our time. Has any questions that you have? Any questions that you know? Okay, I'm gonna check it all out on YouTube too. So, if you have any questions, darlings, please ask the questions that you prefer to ask. Let's talk about something today. So, what are we gonna talk about today? What's been the big question? Hmm. Big question. How can how can you receive your top um hmm, um mm, what is the best ways to making your top dollar as an author? That has been question that has been asked. Um, first and foremost, being educated is first. Um, in the profession of the industry that you want to be. If you're interested in being an author, I really, really, really um, recommend that people study. Um, and I become a author um, in a position that I am in by not educating myself, not doing the things that is stated that I should do in order to be in different positions that I want to be in. So write your goals down, study where and what you want to be, and the amount of revenue that you can receive from it. A lot of times we get into professions that we think that we're gonna receive a big advance from or receive a big return. And at times, any business, when starting a business, it takes time to be able to build the business, your credibility, your advertising, and so on and so forth. So in these times, it could possibly take you time to get to where you need to be, you know? So sometimes we think that within a year's time, we should be receiving a large amount of money. No business that you start in a year would you receive your ultimate dollar. In the first year, you are actually receiving some of the money that you paid into whatever that you decided that you were going to invest into. And then your following year will be a change of whatever plans that you had for your first year that you change and make bigger goals for. And then accomplish those will be your next thing that you will do in that following year. And put down a certain amount of money that you would plan on making, and then inquire the things that you have to do as far as book signings, interviews, uh, selling on the streets, out the trunk. Also, go to put your information in libraries and places that can buy your product as wholesale. You know what I'm saying? So say if these was your goal, in your following year, the same things that you did last year, you would do that first year that you started, and then you would add new things that will make those things that you started with better, okay? And then as you start to do those things, then you would start to gain the revenue that you want to by selling the merch that you want to sell. Not always as an author do we make the money that we want to acquire by selling our product. It's only as a book. But sometimes you might have to sell merch, or you might have to sell, like myself, I'll sell classes. You might have to sell your book wholesale at libraries, but not only that, sell your book wholesale at bookstores as well. So it's like, and getting out and networking with the people that you are interested in sharing your information with, and also being in your criteria of audience that you're trying to target and grab. Um, and in those 2 years of you starting, you are grabbing your audience and your customers, you know what I'm saying? So to do well your first year is good, but to continue on and grow and building on your upcoming years is what is the opportunity of being able to make the revenue that you want to make. As authors, we have to have education that we are business owners. So your only job is not to hold your book in your hand and smile. You have to get out and network and do business opportunities with other individuals, book signings, book endeavors, webinars, seminars, and so on and so forth, to put yourself in a position that you want to be in. Be stuck and stagnant in no growth, of being able to elevate and become better every year in whatever industry that you are in is just unlawful. Um, Sometimes we just think that we're just gonna get it. We don't always just get it. It takes time. Um, just like any franchise or McDonald's or whatever. Burger King, they weren't their best until they proceeded to stay consistent. And we don't have enough faith in ourselves at times, I feel like, because we start something and then we don't receive what we want from it, so we don't put as much into it as we should. And a lot of times, the reason why we do not receive what we want is because we don't take no time. And a lot of times, as building businesses and things like that, and other people being in the business or being in partnership with you, um, people feel like that they are gaining their growth from you. No, you have to gain your own growth in this industry or whatever industry that you're in. Um, Gaining your uh, gaining, what would they say? Gaining your respect in your industry only comes from going out your way, for real, and you having the most respect for your industry. I mean your product in the industry that you in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like you great, who don't feel like you great? If you don't tell nobody that you great, who gonna know about you? If you don't tell nobody that you got a book out, who knows about your book? Just because you think that people know you don't mean that they do. But at times we lack on being able to be present in the right places because we choose not to open up our mouth. So another thing that I'm learning too is when people are coming as authors, they are saying that they don't want to promote for themselves. Like they like, I don't want to do it. That ain't my job. I'm the writer. Well, if you're the writer, that's good. That's fine. But how you gonna sell your product? if you just a writer. It doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, it is, if you're not paying somebody to put you in the position that you think they're gonna put you in, and paying them literally to do these things for you, and inquiring your information so that that information can get done, then how do you expect anybody to be doing anything? And at times you have to think like this: nobody is going to promote you like you. So even if you pay somebody, the reason why I promote myself is because I know that it's getting done. I have been in situations where been presented to do a book signing. You know that I'm about to do it in your place of business, but I get no promotion from you. Anything that anybody can ever say about me, myself, is that if I am doing something with you, it is being promoted. It's being promoted for whatever time period that I stated that I was gonna do it. And it's getting done. And it's being seen. But after that, what do you do for yourself? The thing of learning from other individuals is learning and seeing how they do things. And then when you learn and you see how they do things, you figure out your own way of doing it so that it feels comfortable for you, so that you can touch the things that you want to touch. You cannot have the mindset of thinking that the way you go touch things is from someone else touching it before you. Know you gotta do it yourself. It's important for you to do it yourself so you can actually see the outcome. You cannot see the outcome of something that you're not putting your hands on. You cannot see the outcome of something that you're not choosing to work on daily and be consistent in. If you don't choose to get online and promote your information on a daily, so that people can make sure that they see your information, how do you expect for somebody to see you? How? How do you expect to make the money that you want to make? How? If you're not out here every day with your product in your hand, selling your product, how do you expect to make the money that you want to make? Now that is being, I mean, you can't make no money being a doctor if you don't go to be a doctor. You can't make no money being a nurse if you don't go to your job every day. Okay. If you are a phlebotomist, you can't make money sitting on the side telling them you're not gonna draw no blood. So why would you be an artist sitting on the side of your product, not promoting it, and then telling the next person why you ain't making it? That's nobody for. So in any industry, so first and foremost, study. Okay. Stay educated in your craft. And every time that you learn something different, add it or either elevate. Okay. So when you're learning something from somebody, if you don't like the way they're doing it, take what they're doing and use it in your own perspective and elevate. Okay. That's just like somebody coming and giving information. Everybody information ain't for everybody, okay? For one thing. And for another thing, with information not being for everybody, what somebody and how somebody may teach it may not be your way of being able to grasp it. So whatever you can grasp for whatever relationship that you build with the person that is in front of you or supporting you, mentoring you, or whatever, take what you can take that you can take in, and then take those things that they told you and investigate those things so that you will involve yourself into more information because you are investigating the information that they gave so that you have a better understanding of what they're telling you. Because a lot of times we as people will agree to what someone is saying and tell them, yes, we have an understanding because as an adult, we feel like we should have that understanding. But don't feel like as an adult, there is no questions that you cannot ask, or if it's any stupid questions or whatever, it's no dumb questions. It's just depending on who's asking the question and who needs the information and how you receive it. No question is a dumb question. No answer is a dumb answer because just because you have a specific answer does not mean that that answer is for everything, you know? I'm like we have different avenues of building something or whatever. I might have an easier way to go around something and build it, but you might go step by step. But I might be able to skip around a few steps and still build the same product that you built. I just don't have to use every step that you use because I learned a different way of doing it. So that's the way that we build in our industry is learning what we can learn from who we can learn it from. Taking that perspective of what we want to do with it and learning it the way we want to give it. Okay? And giving it the way you want to give it. And taking it in how you want to take it in so that you have a better understanding. For real. And investigate information. Ain't nothing wrong with studying what somebody else told you. Man, I am the investigating queen. You say something to me, I'm gonna go see. And if I don't believe you, I'm gonna find out. And if you lied, I'm gonna tell you you lied. Okay? But that's how much I am studying all the time. I know it be irritating too. Sometimes I get tired of studying. I ain't gonna lie. But if you get tired of studying, how do you create a better craft? You can. So I can't be tired. I'm not tired. Tired of what? Tired of who? Myself? Yeah. Not what I'm trying to build. So always be in a place of no matter what age you are, just being able to be educated more in your craft. And not thinking that everything that someone give you or says to you is all that you can receive, you know? And that's for real. It's never all that you can receive. Only all that you can receive is what you choose to take in. Okay, so if we have any questions today, please do comment in the comments and ask questions that you would like to ask. If I am no longer on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Restream, or Zoom, you still can ask your questions, leave them in the comments, or leave them in my DM. Feel like it wasn't seen, please go back and look into the videos because it probably was already answered in a previous show. This is our 18th show. No, 17th. This is our 17th session of Beyond Me Publishing Q&A and giving free games. So y'all stay tuned to these messages. We will be returning every day. We will come in from 11:30 to 12:30 to give our informative information. If you are ever interested, pop in. I also do these on Clubhouse. They are from 7 to 8 in the morning. My Clubhouse name is Queen G. If you have a Clubhouse, you know, you're interested in informative information early in the morning when you are getting your coffee ready and getting your job, getting ready for your job and rising. Come on over and listen to us on Clubhouse. We promote on these platforms. So if you're ever interested in exploring information, put your links and things like that in the comments so that we can see who you are and see what you have to offer. I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I just want to make sure that I get on here every day and be consistent and share information. Our topic today is what things can you do to put you in a better position? What's the most important things to put you in a position to be a great author? Study, staying informative of the information, building your craft constantly, taking in information that you could possibly take when networking and being mentored in different situations of other people that are more educated or further in their advance of the author world or distribution or whatever it is. Also investigate information, okay, on when someone is telling you something and stay consistent. Stay consistent and promote. Movie. Promote, market, and advertise. Period. Do not be an author that is too lazy to share your own information. Okay. Even having a publisher, all right? We have trials of time. We promote for our authors, but we are publishers that have many authors. So that means that in your trial of being promoted, educate yourself on how we are promoting the information. You take those things and you run it. Okay. Keep moving. So, as I say always, I'm gonna keep you on. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So be blessed and favored and fulfilled in your endeavors of your day. Continually purposeful in prosperity. Let us be great. Great today, they lie to you because God is already to go out and shine. Okay. Don't forget that we are streaming on YouTube, Instagram, Restream, Zoom, and also Facebook. So if you have any questions that you are ever interested in asking, please do ask questions in the comments and share your information so that we can answer your questions. If we are no longer live and you happen to cross on these platforms, please do make sure that you ask on whatever platform you are on in the comments or in the live streaming chat. If you happen to ever want to come on to the Zoom, all you have to do is go on my Facebook page, which is Toya Graham, and click the link that is going to be up under this flyer and come on into the Zoom. Hi, how are you? Do you have any questions today? Because I'm getting ready to close the Zoom. So if you have any questions for a live publisher, you can ask whatever you like in the comments. Your questions today. But again, if I am no longer on live and you have a question that you would like to ask, and there is no one available, you definitely can still ask it in the comments and then we can answer on the phone. Well, if you queen, not which fine because it's time to take a long one. We are having a lesson. All right, so we're gonna close the room. It was time. Time. It was time. Time. It was time. Goodbye. I'll see y'all. Have a blessed day. See you later.